WannaCry hackers are crying all the way to the bank. Ransomware hackers may have been able to lock thousands of computers around the world over this past week, but they haven't had much success getting their victims to pay up. Around 300,000 computers have been infected with WannaCry ransomware, but the hackers have only received just over $80,000 in Bitcoin ransom payments. That's roughly 25 cents per infected computer. Security experts say the hackers will find it difficult to spend the money because although Bitcoin can be held in anonymous accounts, anyone can see those accounts online and view a record of transactions. The hackers targeted a weakness in Windows XP, but experts said people still using that operating system were unlikely to be tech-savvy and thus are unfamiliar with Bitcoin. This led experts to question whether the hackers were motivated by money or had a political agenda. Although this isn't conclusive evidence, some of the code in the WannaCry malware has previously been used by hackers believed to be based in North Korea. So, were the hackers just hapless in their attempts to cash in? Or was the WannaCry attack driven by some shady political maneuvering? According to one security expert, the answer lies somewhere in the murky middle. The only sure thing is, this won't be the last we've seen of global ransomware attacks. Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews.
Now listen, kids. Remember to keep your computer updated and scanned for viruses.
How the ransomware attack was stopped, at least for now. A 22-year-old computer geek from the UK is being hailed a hero for stopping the global spread of a ransomware attack that began last Friday. The ransomware, known as WannaCry, exploits a vulnerability in Microsoft Windows that was revealed in stolen NSA documents. The malicious software locks computers and demands users pay $300 in Bitcoin to retrieve their files. A British researcher stopped the attack after discovering the malware was connecting to an unregistered domain. The researcher paid around $10 to register the domain name, which activated a kill switch in the ransomware. However, the researcher warned that the hackers would change the code and reboot the ransomware. Cybersecurity experts feared there would be a fresh bout of infections on Monday as people returned to work after the weekend. Last week, the ransomware locked more than 200,000 computers in over 150 countries. It caused chaos at organizations including Britain's National Health Service, FedEx, and Telefonica in Spain. Experts advised users to download a patch for Windows and reboot their computers to prevent the ransomware from spreading. WannaCry ransomware attack was the biggest ever. Computers were hit last Friday by a massive cyber attack, as ransomware, known as WannaCry, affected up to 200,000 computers in 150 countries. The ransomware was combined with a worm-like functionality that allowed it to spread quickly from PC to PC. WannaCry took advantage of a Windows vulnerability and locked down all the files on an infected computer, and then demanded users pay $300 in Bitcoin to retrieve their files. Oh, we can also thank the NSA and their hacking tools that were leaked online for this latest mess. Thanks! The ransomware spread like lightning, causing chaos for thousands of public and private sector organizations around the world. WannaCry wreaked havoc and caused hospitals to turn away patients, manufacturing to shut down, and ATMs to go dark. Experts are worried that a second wave of attacks could be unleashed as workers boot up their computers after the weekend break. Microsoft has released a patch as organizations scramble to update their Windows operating systems. But will it be enough?
Cyber attack holds Austrian hotel to ransom. A popular European hotel was held to ransom in a cyber attack over the weekend. Hackers disabled the lock system at the 4-star Romantique Hotel Jägerwert in Austria over the weekend. The hack locked guests out of their rooms. There are reportedly some 180 guests booked into the luxury hotel at the time. The hotel's reservation system and cash desk were also taken offline, with hackers demanding a €1,500 Bitcoin payment to unlock everything. The hotel said they had no choice but to pay the ransom because neither police nor the insurance company could help them. After the ransom was paid, the hotel's systems returned to normal. According to The Local, this is the third time the hotel has been hacked. The hacker reportedly tried once more, but failed after the hotel put stronger security measures in place.
Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews. Could your car become the target of hackers? As if we don't have enough to worry about with cyber thieves hacking into social media, our emails, and other online accounts, a report published by the Government Accountability Office says there's a new target we've been overlooking: our cars. Though they make driving safer, the various computerized gadgets inside modern cars also provide ample ways for hackers to target vehicles. In fact, the more lines of code within a vehicle's software, the more vulnerable it is to cyber attacks. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, a modern vehicle can contain as many as 100 million lines of software code, 15 times more than a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. A hacker could gain remote access by breaking into a car's Bluetooth, radio, and Wi-Fi systems. By doing so, the attacker could affect systems critical to driver and passenger safety, including the car's brakes and engine. Once these systems are compromised, it may affect the car's ability to maintain cruise control and the car's collision prevention feature, so that sensors on the vehicle are no longer able to engage the brakes when they foresee a collision. Sensors that help keep the car within its own lane may also be impaired due to a cyber attack. Attacks could be prevented by securing communication between a vehicle's devices, and firewalls could restrict communication between networks in case one system is compromised. However, while these technological solutions can be built into new cars, they can't be installed in older cars, meaning that many vehicles will continue to stay vulnerable in the short term. Attack of the zombie refrigerators. Hackers used everything but the kitchen sink last week to take down the websites of Twitter, Netflix, the New York Times, and more. Internet services across much of the U.S. were disrupted or temporarily taken offline in a massive distributed denial of service attack last Friday. Known as a DDoS for short, the attack targeted thousands of devices with weak security and easy-to-guess passwords to form a botnet. Vulnerable devices can include anything with web connectivity, such as smart refrigerators, routers, security cameras, digital video recorders, and more. This botnet then overwhelmed internet servers and disrupted popular services such as Netflix, Spotify, Reddit, Twitter, and more. So what can one do to defend against an attack with the potential to overwhelm the web using thousands upon thousands of interconnected zombie devices? Well, be Amish!
Hackers penetrate Polish airlines' computer system. Hackers attacked a Polish airline's computer system over the weekend, grounding more than a dozen domestic and international flights. Hackers accessed Polish airline LOT's computer system on Sunday afternoon, gaining access to the company's flight plans. According to the BBC, domestic as well as international flights from Warsaw to cities in Germany and Denmark were affected. At least 1,400 passengers were left stranded in Warsaw's Frederick Chopin Airport. The hacked computer system took about 5 hours to fix. 10 national and international flights were cancelled during that time, and at least a dozen more were delayed.